Resident urges pet owners to vaccinate animals for rabies. Amy Newcombe-Bond and her family were walking and cycling at a Shongweni equestrian venue on September 14 when they were approached by a suspected rabid dog. With the rising numbers of confirmed rabies cases in the upper highway area recently, the resident feels that it is important for the public to ensure their animals are vaccinated and to understand the precautions needed to be taken following an incident of this nature. Newcombe-Bond says that she, her family and their pets were close to the tunnel going underneath the nearby freeway when they noticed two pedestrians and a dog. Initially believing the animal to belong to the passersby, the parents were surprised when the dog ran directly at their own animal. Quick thinking and some loud verbal warnings deterred the stray animal, which then ran into a nearby field. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. My husband shouted, so we saw the dog coming, and it tried to bite ours. There was a bit of saliva on her back but no wound. We shouted, and it ran into the field. We asked the two gentlemen if it was their dog, and they said no, but that it had been following them, says Newcombe-Bond. When the family reached the main clubhouse and restaurant, they came across two other people who had interacted with the same stray animal. Upon further discussion, the group realized that the dog might be suffering from rabies. Newcombe-Bond says, "We spoke to management to inform them, and everyone was now aware that this was likely a rabid dog, so no one touched it or got close to it." The SPCA was called, and the stray was contained and removed from the property. Newcombe-Bond says that she was grateful her dogs weren't bitten and were up to date with their rabies vaccinations, and that her husband and children had not come into direct physical contact with the stray dog. Following advice from the Kloof and Highway SPCA, she took her animals to her family vet for booster shots. "We never had any direct contact, the dog didn't brush past us, and there are no open wounds on our hands anywhere," says Newcombe-Bond. Should any member of the family have come into close contact with the sick dog, they would have been referred to their doctor to embark on an immediate recommended course of treatment. The concerned mother says, "We are mountain bikers who are regularly out in Shongweni and surrounds, and we have often noticed and come across stray dogs and hunting dogs. We never touch them, as even if it is a happy and friendly dog, that doesn't mean it doesn't have rabies. You must be careful, you can't just go and touch any dog in this area." Sebastian K., the manager of the equestrian venue, said that the dog wandered onto their property and once informed, management was able to put the animal on a lead and contain it until the SPCA arrived. The manager who was involved was unharmed and had no real physical contact with the dog. "Based on our discussion with the SPCA, rabies is on the increase in the area, and we encourage all pet owners to ensure their vaccinations and boosters are up to date," K said further. The National Institute for Communicable Diseases describes rabies as a vaccine-preventable zoonotic disease, which is spread through contact with saliva of infected animals. The Department of Agriculture Head of Communication, Vusi Zuma, confirmed positive rabies cases in eThekwini and the district of Kingsat-Shweo and said that the department is intensifying its rabies vaccination campaign. According to Zuma, the municipality is monitoring the situation. The municipality stated on social media that they are rolling out a vaccination campaign in partnership with various stakeholders and encourage the public to vaccinate their pets for free. Free rabies vaccination clinics are due to be held at the 1000 Hills Hotel, Drummond, and the Hillcrest Veterinary Hospital, Cube House, Old Main Road, Hillcrest on September 27, 12 o'clock to 1800 hours, and September 28, 12 o'clock to 15:30.